Hi, this is Chandra with Katt's Corner. What I want to show you today is Artstacks, and if you've never seen Artstacks before, the idea is along the lines of a birch box, or say a beauty box, which has full-size samples usually in it. Good Box also does them. There's a dozen of these out there for the health and beauty industry, and there's two that I know of out for the art industry. And Artstacks is one. The other one is Pigment and Palette. Pigment and Palette I used to do, and I haven't been as impressed with what they've had in them, so I pretty much stuck with Artstacks. And what I'll be doing is a series of videos each month that does the unboxing for them. So this was the Auguest box. The only reason I'm showing this to you is it had an interesting item in it. First of all, Artstacks come like this, and in this case I've already taken the item out. I'm going to show you what it is, but it came rolled up in here in this piece of paper. It is a Genie Canvas. Now this would be a really big deal if you were an oil or a acrylic artist, but not so much for a watercolor artist. And this is a Genie Canvas. They make these in great big sizes. The idea is that you can break them apart and then ship them instead of having to ship the great big assembled canvas. So I've already assembled this to show exactly how this works. Essentially, I've got Velcro on the ends of these. The canvas is already pulled on either side, and half just pops out like this. This is quite ingenious. Not sure why somebody didn't actually think of this earlier. And it just rolls up like this, and you can travel with it. So they sent this little sample size tiny Genie Canvas for the Auguest Artstacks. So I'm going to show that to you. They also included a full-size tube of acrylic from M. Graham and Company. This one happens to be in burnt sienna. Not an acrylic artist, so this box was not as big a deal to me, but they have really good watercolor items in there too, and brushes and such, so I keep up my subscription. It included a nice flat brush in here, size 4, and a little tiny The Masters brush cleaner, which I think this is pretty much the thing you use if you are doing oil or acrylic per se. So usually there's a little piece of candy. Obviously I already got a hold of that, but this was the Auguest box. I kind of wanted to show what was in it. I believe there was a pencil in there as well, which I already took out, but I also wanted to show what was in the September box, which I actually haven't taken a look at. I was saving it for doing this unboxing. So what usually comes in one of these boxes is a little description of what everything is in here, and it says, "Thanks Artsnackers, enjoy free shipping on any watercolor purchase from Windsor Newton," because this was a Windsor Newton item in here. So I know what's in here because I read the description for September, but I have not opened it up. I wanted to save that for unboxing. So this says that there is 5 sheets of 100% cotton vellum in here. I assume for sketch artists. There is also a graphite Kimberly drawing pencil. There is, let's see, it's a bag. So here is the vellum, and inside here we have, go ahead and get the vellum out of the way, we have a Zig Mangaka flexible medium water-based pigment light fast smudge proof with alcohol-based marker. This will work well for journaling. It looks like it has interesting tip. It's just a cartoonist's marker. they also, let's see what this is described as. This is described as a correct stick eraser. If you are looking for control when you're erasing, this will help you do that. Get the most out of this eraser, hold it like you would hold a pencil, then guide it through your graphite lines. You'll quickly get used to its comfortable erasing. I have to admit, I like the feel of this. I'll have to try this eraser out. Let's see. Okay, and then the big thing that was in here is a Winsor Newton watercolor marker. It's a series 1, it's cerulean hue, so very cool. They included a piece of watercolor paper here, which is kind of convenient. Very pretty. I use Tombow markers right now. So they have a nice little end on it. I'm assuming this is a double. Yep, it is. So if you needed to cover bigger, ooh, I like the feel of that. It has the look of watercolor going on. I happen to have a water pen here. Okay, so I'm pretty impressed with this. I probably feel like sometimes I'm like one of the only people out there that doesn't quite like Winsor Newton, but that's mainly because I work out of paint pans and not necessarily tubes, but I really like the feel of that marker, and it faded out beautifully well. If I didn't have a jillion Tombow markers, I might actually, ooh, that feels really good. Very nice. Very nice feel to it. Let's see if I can get that up a little closer. It just smoothed right out. Even got a little bit of a bleed effect there because I came back over it with water. Very nice. Okay, so I will get my watercolor marker out here. I'll be playing with this one a bit later. I really actually like that marker quite a bit. I'll get a closer picture of that for maybe the website. All right. So what I have here is the October box. And I don't actually know what is in the October box yet. Of course, I'd have been smart here about actually getting it. So this is truly an unboxing because I haven't unsealed it yet. Alright, let's see what's in here. I have no clue on what's going to be in here this month. So we have our traditional piece of little candy. It says gummy buds. We have India ink, waterproof, deep opaque from Pro Art. Free flowing, fast drying, excellent for calligraphy, pen, brush, technical pens, airbrush, ink can be diluted with water. Cool. That's a 2-ounce bottle of that. Here's our description. Okay. And then let's see what we have. It says here's what's on the menu for October. It looks like we're going to have a Lyra colored pencil, a Create a Color black chalk pencil, a Pentalic woodless charcoal pencils, and then the India ink, and then there is a Protege short handle white nylon brush. So it's obvious that they were kind of going for the drawing, sketching fanatics out there. I kind of do like that because they could technically put one, type for every artist in there, but this way they're able to really kind of get a really nice collection of, hey, these are for the artists out there that are sketchers, or here's the month and it's more like for a watercolor artist. So this is a Lyra. I've heard about these. It's kind of an interesting pencil. Let me see what the end of our Got a nice feel to it. Interesting. Wood. Got a little bit of a different feel to it than, say, Prismacolor. Okay, here's the black chalk. And charcoal. They actually call this black, sorry, it's not charcoal, it's just black chalk. So I take it, you can come in here and kind of smudge. It's got an interesting texture to it. I don't see myself using that very much. And I love these. This is a 4B. It's essentially woodless, which means this one, I own several of these already. They're one of my favorite to actually draw with. I love the sharp tip they got on this. I rarely get mine that sharp looking. Nice 4B color. Nice. So definitely not the wow factor of last month having the watercolor marker in it from Windsor Newton, but that's okay. I am rarely completely disappointed with the box. The Auguest box wasn't spectacular because it was for acrylic artists, but I can definitely put to work actually a couple of the things here. I will get lots of use out of the Pentalic graphite pencil and the India ink. I'm looking forward to using that. So that's Artstacks, lots of little goodies, and I really think they're worth the subscription, which is $15 or $20 a month. I will make a note of looking that up and putting it as a little graphic down at the bottom of my video. And so that's Artstacks. Hopefully I'll have one for next month and take a look at what's in it. Thanks.